Food! It doesn't matter who we are or where we live, we all eat, and we all tell our stories through our food. My name is Rade Nikolov, and today I'm gonna share one of mine. Here is my recipe for baklava. Welcome to my kitchen. This recipe lives and dies on its syrup. We begin with medium saucepan. 2 cups of sugar, 6 cloves, 2 sticks of cinnamon, 2 cups of water, and the peel of 1 orange. And now to the stove. Put the syrup on medium to low heat. The slower you cook it, the better it will be. The longer time the oils and the aromatics will have to absorb into the syrup. Before you take it off the stove, make sure that you add the honey and the lemon juice. While the syrup is cooling down, it is a perfect time to chop our nuts. 400 grams of equal parts pistachios and walnuts. Don't chop them too finely, we want nice chunks in every bite of the baklava. For the filling, in a bowl, mix the chopped nuts, 1 cup of sugar, zest of 1 lemon, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Now is a good time to preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius and begin to assemble your baklava. We have our Filo dough, our nut mixture, 250 grams of melted butter. The very first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we butter our pyro dish. Now we begin layering the Filo dough. Each sheet of Filo dough, ladies and gentlemen, needs to get a generous drizzle of the melted butter. Come on, it's the holidays, don't be stingy. After we have 4 layers of Filo dough sufficiently soaked in butter, we need to go with our sugar and nut mixture. A generous sprinkle goes directly onto the Filo dough. Half of the mixture, reserve the other half for the next layer of the baklava. Oh, smells citrusy and cinnamony, just Christmas all around, ladies and gentlemen, just lovely. Now, more Filo dough. When all this is assembled, ladies and gentlemen, we need to cut it before we bake it. Make sure you cut it into squares and each square into diagonals. And now when you've cut the baklava, it goes into the oven, 200 degrees for about 25 minutes. Golden brown, perfect. And after the baklava has reached a perfect golden color, you reach out and pull it out of the oven and you begin drenching it with a fantastic syrup that we developed earlier. That's why you need to have the syrup cold, because when it reaches the baklava hot, it begins to sizzle and soaks the dried Filo pastry. Try to put the syrup into little grooves of the baklava, but to be honest, just go all over it. And after the surprising amount of sugar that you end up using, you've just created something that's fantastically rich, delicious and warming, with the potential to create a lot of memories around the holiday dinner tables. Put the baklava on a small plate and sprinkle some pistachios and serve with a nice strong cup of coffee to cut through the sweetness. And like that, you have yourself a perfect end to a great dinner party around the holidays. Thank you for watching. My name is Rade Nikolov and this is how I make my baklava. Oh, this is so good. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna keep that.